Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel ForexPnL. Today is the 9th of February 2024. It's Friday and market's probably going to be closing in a few hours, and I'm done for my trading in the week, and well, it's time for me to do my updates on the my flash funding 100k to face challenge that I'm currently taking. Okay, as you guys remember, this is going to be the volume 2. The volume 1 was the one I released earlier, and I told you guys I literally walked through the website and showed you guys the perks from this particular prop firm. All right, and well, right now I am trading this particular prop firm account, and everything is going well so far. Okay, very nice spreads, very nice speed of execution. All right, no complaints whatsoever from an execution perspective. Okay, everything is really looking nice. So right now we're at my dashboard. I actually took a trade last week. Okay, even though I didn't make an update last week, I took one trade last week on Euro Yen, which was a losing trade. Obviously that trade didn't really go the way I wanted. I'm not really pissed off with the fact that that I actually lost that trade. Again, wins and loss is part of the business. Okay, however, I'm more pissed off at the fact that I made a risk management error, which kind of almost cost me significantly, right? But again, well, luckily this week was a very nice one. Was able to make about 2.6% thereabouts, and right now the account is back in profits. Okay, so well, that's why one needs to be very, very careful when trading these challenges. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to walk you guys through my platform right now. So you can see right now total profit is sitting at 884. Okay, for this particular prop firm, all you have to do is 6%. So since this is a 100k account, you can see I have to make $6,000, okay, in total for this particular phase. All right, and well, that is nice. We're getting there slowly but surely. All right, and any other thing, these are the parameters for the account. As you can see here, best trade is 637, but the worst trade is 1200. And again, like I explained to you guys earlier, this is because of the issue that I had with my Excel spreadsheet in my phone. Okay, it didn't really sync properly with the one on my desktop, and that almost cost me significantly. Okay, but all in all, well, that's done for now, and well, that's history. Okay, all right, so that's pretty much what you can see here from my dashboard. Let's go into account history and see, just to maybe review one or two trades again from this particular trades that I took this week. Okay, and actually what I'm going to do in this particular case is I'll review this US dollar Swiss francs trade, okay, that I took earlier today, and I'm also going to be reviewing that Euro Yen trade, okay, the Euro Yen trade that actually gave me that huge loss earlier in the week. Okay, this is the first trade. As you can see here, I took that trade on the 1st of February. Okay, well, so let's go now into the charts and trading view, and I'll show you guys the trades that I took. Okay, all right, so what you can see right now is US dollar Swiss francs, okay, the hourly time frame. Well, again, this pair just is really moving well, making higher highs and higher lows, okay, which is indicative of an uptrend. You can see how again, if I show you guys this area, you can see we took off this previous swing high, markets created this demand zone in the process, okay, and price pulls back into this demand zone and boom, to the upside. Okay, little hesitation before we get a nice push to the upside, taking off this previous level of our resistance or structure, creating this demand zone in the process. Okay, and you can see the market tapped in, give us a nice push to the upside, okay, breaking this previous level of structure and creating this demand zone in the process, okay, which is the one that I mapped out and the one that I took my trades from. Okay, so now let's focus on the demand zone, and as usual guys, you already know what I want to do, or what I want to see, is for the markets to give me a pullback into my demand zone area, and once that happens, I will start looking for an opportunity, okay, to ride this thing back to the upside. Okay, since this is a demand zone, okay, look for reversal patterns, and from there I try to ride this thing back to the upside. Okay, so now in this case, let's zoom in, I think, to the minute 5 time frame. All right, so if we zoom into the minute 5 time frame, we will notice that well, this is where this markets got into that particular demand zone. You can see that have happened in very quick momentum. We had this previous level of support in this area. Market hesitated a little bit, and then from here, boom, to the downside into that demand zone. But again, there were buyers sitting in this demand zone area. Pay attention to 0.8725 intraday level, okay, key intraday level. When that happened, guys, obviously a supply zone was formed in here. You can see the supply zone right around here. Okay, and the markets gave us a push into the supply zone. We got a reaction, and then from there we have another push in there. The markets now started hesitating, and finally what happens? Momentum push to the upside that took off that supply zone. In my own opinion, that is a valid demand zone on the intraday. Okay, so I mapped out that particular demand zone area right around here, as you can see by that other smaller box in there. All right, so let me zoom in now so that we can read price action further. All right, so obviously guys, again, the process remains the same, guys. As soon as we took off that particular supply zone, guys, my plan was for price to give me a push into that particular supply zone area. Just before getting into that supply zone area, this is where I clicked on my buy button right around here, and this was a pretty stress-free trade to the upside. Okay, so let's see this exactly how this played out. Again, I target a couple of pips before hitting the previous swing high, as you can see here. Let me zoom out. Okay, so this is the previous swing high area that we have here, and from here obviously the markets gave me a nice push to the upside. Okay, and well, I took partial profits along the way. I think somewhere right around 0.8950 institutional price level. I took out a portion of this trade, and then the remaining portion ran all the way to the previous swing high area, and that's where I closed the trade out. Okay, pretty stress-free trade. Okay, again, very nice. This is the winning trade. Now let's take a look at the euro yen trade that I took on the first. Okay, I just want to show you guys, again, I don't win all my trades. I don't want you to have that impression that I win all my trades. So we're going to walk through a losing trade that I actually lost significantly, way more than I was supposed to lose. Okay, but then it is what it is. It has already happened. It was my mistake, my fault, and that's okay. All right, so again, this is the euro yen trade. You can see here the markets after topping out here upon a second push to the upside. Okay, we didn't quite take off this high, and from there the market sold off massively, taking off any level of structure that we have in this area, and then the market pulls up again. This level was now working as a level of support, as you can see here, that the markets took off again in momentum to the downside. Okay, so in my own opinion, from here I'm now searching for short opportunities. Obviously mapped out this supply zone that led to the break of this level of structure, and as you guys already know, guys, I'm now waiting for price to give me a dip, okay, a push into this particular supply zone area. Okay, and then from there my expectation is that the bears are going to come into this market for further continuations to the downside. Okay, that's pretty much what we've been doing in the other trades, right? And it worked, so it should work here, right? Well, not all the time. All right, if we go into the smaller time frame here, let's go into the minute one time frame. Hopefully I can still find this particular trade. Okay, let's zoom in. Let me find it. I know that's going to take some time because that was from last week. Okay, here it is. Okay, all right, so this is the trade that I am talking about. Okay, as you can see here, the markets literally got to the supply zone area. All right, we literally just tapped it, and from right around here, you can see how this market was moving. Okay, this area was the level of supply. Well, let me show you guys the complete price action reading here, right around here. Okay, all right, so well, notice how we got to that particular supply zone right around here. This was a demand zone that led to the break of this level of structure. The markets dipped in here and gave us another push to the upside, dipped in again. All right, in this case, this actually broke this particular demand zone. So actually looking at this right now, I could have taken this trade from right around here because this is a valid supply zone at that particular point. Okay, this would have been the supply zone of interest that I probably would have gone short from right around here. Nonetheless, this would have still been a losing trade, don't get me wrong, but from what I'm reading right now, I could have also gone in somewhere around here. Okay, but then what happened was obviously I didn't get in there. The markets gave us a nice push to the downside, and I'm clearly taking off that area. Okay, so in my own opinion now, I'm trying to identify the supply zone that I'm going to trade off of. Okay, somewhere right around here. This was what I had in mind, and in this case, you know, once price dipped into that area, somewhere right around here, I clicked on my sell button, and the expectation is that, well, the market will continue flowing to the downside towards this previous swing low. And as you can see here, well, the markets gave us this nice push down, and then from here, just turned around and just, you know, made it all the way to my stop loss easy. Okay, so well, this was that losing trade. Like I said, my problem is not the fact that I lost money on this trade. I know that some I will win some and I will lose some. Okay, but what pissed me off was I lost way more than I was supposed to in this particular trade. Okay, because I did not pay attention you know, to details. All right, and again, that was my fault, but I just wanted to show you guys that you know, well, this is the trade that cost me that havoc. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you gain one or two from this particular video and you're seeing the rationale that kind of is behind the trades that I take. So hopefully you gain some value. If you did, please do not forget to like and subscribe, and well, see you in the next update next week. Cheers and have a nice weekend. Bye bye.